Let me just first say that this is a video that, based off of my own personal viewpoint, I can safely say that a price drop for the Xbox One may come sooner than you think. Here's why. I can go to any store right now and pick up an Xbox One if I wanted to. For something that's only been out for a month and a half, that's not good. Considering the fact that the PlayStation 4 is almost impossible to find in a store, it is this generation's Wii console. The Xbox One, when you go to eBay, sells for an average of $450. And you guys can look this up. I'm not making this up. Here's a picture of it, of sold listings that are on eBay. Now look at the PlayStation 4. A completely different picture. You're seeing this console sold for well above MSRP. Why is that? Supply and demand. Supply and demand dictates what should be a price and what shouldn't. If you are a retailer and everything you buy is sitting on the store shelves and not moving, even though you have customers coming in the door, clearly the problem is the pricing. And this is the case with the Xbox One. You go to any GameStop, they have giant pictures showing you that they have the Xbox One in stock. If you ask any of them, some of them will lie and say, oh, actually, they've been selling pretty well. But the truth of the matter is it hasn't been selling well. Clearly, the price is the problem. Clearly, game selection is a problem. And clearly, people are still a little bit ticked off about what Microsoft tried to pull earlier on in the year. I think the Xbox One could end up being a great console, but, and there's a big but, several things need to change. I've read that people are ticked off about the installation times. When compared to a PlayStation 4, you pop in a disc and less than a minute you're playing. That's how it works. I have yet to see a game take forever to install. Microsoft's solution takes about 15 minutes, and there are plenty of people that can confirm that it takes 15 minutes to install a game before you can play. The console is $100 more expensive than the PlayStation 4. The console locks out half of the features behind a paywall. The console doesn't necessarily have good enough games on there. I mean, yeah, everyone likes Forza 5 and Dead Rising 3, which is a okay game. The console has a lot of changing that's necessary. Microsoft needs to drop the price, and based on just the way it's selling, it is selling very poorly. There's no doubt about it. The Xbox 360, when it came out, was pretty difficult to find for a while after launch. Xbox One is selling very similar to the PlayStation 3, where it sat on store shelves. People didn't buy it as often as they were buying Xbox 360s or Wiis. And that was strictly because of the price. Yeah, games, there weren't that many games on the PlayStation 3 the first few years of its life, but price was a substantial limiting factor for people to purchase. Now, as I stated earlier, that I'm not basing this off of anything that's been publicly stated by Microsoft or any news reports, but I'm basing this strictly off of what I am seeing. As I said, I did my research. I'm looking at what the market is already stating, and the market's stating that it's not that great. Microsoft's touting that, yeah, they sold 3 million consoles worldwide, but they're also in more markets than the PlayStation 4. But we're concerned with the price here. We're concerned with what is selling here in the United States. And unfortunately, it's not looking good for Microsoft. They can lie and say, hey, everything's fine and dandy, but the truth of it is it's not. They have a Microsoft kiosk in the Garden State Plaza. They have 5 consoles sitting there, ready to be sold. No one's buying it. Yes, people are playing the demo consoles, but no one's buying it. You're telling me, holiday season, you can't sell out of your console? Either you manufactured a shit ton of consoles, which would be stupid, or, what I believe, no one's interested. There are people that bought it. Great, fine for you. You know, fantastic. You bought yourself a console. Congratulations. But you have to understand that the console you purchased isn't doing that well. And this is not like, the whole, oh, you're just making things up. It's not true. It's okay. Explain to me, if the console was selling well, explain to me why a brand new Xbox One is being sold on eBay for $60 less than retail price. And I'm telling you, go on eBay yourself. Click on sold listings. And if it's green, it meant it sold. If it's red, it meant it didn't sell. But basing it strictly on what was selling, on average, it's $450. Or I've even seen, the lowest price I've seen is $420. So you're telling me people are willing to sell their console for a loss when you can cancel the sale after it's been sold. If there's a bidding and you're not okay with the price, you can cancel it. You have every right to. So you're telling me people are okay letting their brand new console that's only a month old, brand new in box, they're willing to allow that to slip through their fingers for a loss of $80? No, I wouldn't be okay with that. Obviously, something's up here, guys. Obviously, people are ticked off about the console. Obviously, it's overpriced. Figure it out for yourself. Links below are going towards a eBay search for Xbox One consoles, as well as an eBay search of PlayStation 4 consoles, and you'll see it for yourself. Go on Amazon. Amazon has Xbox Ones in stock, whereas PlayStation 4s are out of stock. You look at the used and new listings for Xbox Ones versus PlayStation 4s, you'll find that the PlayStation 4 is exceeding retail price by $100 to $200. Xbox One is underpriced. Good day, everyone.